It doesn't predict the one that's the difference. One is the difference.
Shit's really hitting the fan, isn't it? Shit's going crazy.
Nine the
No, I'm sorry.
Like, hold on.
oh my god. That's crazy, man.
Did you see his comment? Like how he pronounced it?
How do you say it?
It was like the strangest way he like described why he fired her. Hold on, like look, I wonder how upset, like so this comment, I wonder how upset Trump will be once he learns he cannot fire Supreme Court judges, right? And then like read the statement from the White House. Like the acting, like attorney has betrayed the Department of Justice.
So wait, did he actually
like,
fire?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought you said he can't.
I'm like, but it's kind of weird how like betrayed was used. Like, bitch, you're doing something weird. What the fuck? It's the
It
job
literally
of the
sounds like
internal.
a fascist. Sounds like Hitler, literally.
Alarming. Fucking people who voted for him. Look, this is me at this point. Breaking news, right? Oh, let me see. What is this? Fuck, what now? That's my life.
So funny.
Talk about it, but it was like I'm so cool about it.
That's like this ice building name. That was like the real name of this guy.
No, that's trade name. That was the.
Yeah, that's the real name for it.
What's the box on it specifically that wants the narc right now? It's a little capsule in there. So that people can't break it off. I knew all that. I still got it wrong.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like,
No, it's supposed to be just. It can reverse.
It's supposed to be just addiction. I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I looked it up. I thought it said something about for chronic pain.
That's what I thought. On Google it says that, but that's not what it's like. That's what it says.
Nice. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, you got it right. Yeah, that's right.
I looked up on Google. It was like chronic. It was like chronic pain as well.
Yeah, that's what I did. I was like, oh, I got it right. I didn't even Google it. I remember it.
It's better to invite them last than invite them at the.
That's like a fair question to get wrong.
That's what it's like. You're like, hey, you should come, and then it's like, oh.
Dude, look at this picture. Fucking, that's so dope.
100%. If they had like a picture and there's like what's significant about this, I would have gotten that too.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Name of surgeon. With the power, name of anesthesiologist.
Anything. Yeah, I would have gotten all that shit.
My parents.
Even if they had like the acronym, I think I would have gotten it.
Fire you if you were to do something like this. What the fuck?
So many tests you can't
Do you think we'll get in trouble if we smoke pot? Get caught smoking pot in a drug test?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not legal in New York.
Exactly. Dude, I had a question for you. So on my flight to Florida last week, like I was quite literally on a plane with just like a bunch of Jews.
I don't know. Florida is like true center.
No, but like no, there was something like about some sort of quote unquote marathon. No, it was like families.
That's really good though.
Families taking their children.
What if like less than 5 flights?
There's something.
So what's going on? You know?
I don't know. I'd have to ask.
like it was like common knowledge. Oh, you going to this thing? It's like, yeah, I'm going to this thing. It's like, what thing? What marathon?
When's last Wednesday?
Why didn't you ask them?
I know everything. I know everything.
I felt too out of place.
You guys all going?
Because like, there was
I think he's gonna be afraid because he's like, you never should be afraid, by the way, because just because you are like the color of your skin, never matter. Mid-80s,
but that was a factor. You know, especially considering time. But I did make a friend, like I got next to like one of their kids. They kept like talking.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh my god.
He was like a, you know,
I was like, oh, I gotta
so
do that.
every 2 seconds he'd be like,
Yeah, take it.
I'm like,
Oh, I regret this so much. I could have kept the shipping like so high, and then last second they're like, dude, you're not going to sell it. Within a day, have to change the shipping. Like, just bid on it. It's like, I told him 4 days in advance. Now it's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, right, right. I'm not like, oh, let's do all their tests. I'm like, let's chill out.
We need an exact, like,
the area that of course affects us is the therapeutic management of onychomycosis, which is of course what we treat a lot in the office. And, as our profession goes, we'll be treating more fungus than pretty much anyone else.
it's legal in Maine now.
So this is an important part of the responsibility of everything part to this section.
New York is too strict.
Obviously, I needed in practice. There are questions
It's only because there's too many people in New York.
with regard to itself.
Everyone fucking high.
Unfortunately, there isn't too much stuff in
That'd be
the
awesome.
textbook. You don't see anything in capsule. You don't see it in some of the other areas because I guess it's kind of a specialty type area. So where we start with this is it's very important to recognize that over the years there was a shift, a change in thinking on how we would treat onychomycosis as a profession, as dermatologists, as podiatrists, when these drugs, when the newer oral antifungal agents came out. You see here I have written older oral antifungal therapy, which is basically ricioflovin and ketoconazole. Ricioflovin was a very insoluble agent. It was the first drug used to treat onychomycosis. And it was insoluble, it was fungistatic, it was derived from the Penicillium species. And it was basically used in the treatment of dermatophytes, systemic dermatophytes, for an infection associated with a fungus of the nails that only was related to the organisms which are known as dermatophytes. This drug had a certain kinetics where it was absorbed better if it was given with a high fatty meal, which is what the newer drugs have seen as well. And we found that this drug really was able to deposit into the skin because it was able to bind to keratin. So because this drug was able to bind to keratin, it became more effective. Now what happened was, overall, in retrospect, although the drug did bind to keratin, it really had a low affinity overall for keratin, and it had a low affinity with regard to its ability to bind to the nail and have its effect. So what we describe being the nail pharmacokinetics, meaning its ability for the drug to bind to hair and to nail, was really overall poor, even though it was the only drug that we had. It was shown that you needed about 6 to 8 weeks before the drug would bind to the nail. And of course, nail infections for treatment required usually months and months of treatment. So very often when the drug was administered, you had to give it for an extended period of time. Extended period of time meant up to 18 months sometimes. And in addition to that, of course, there was the potential for side effects. There was the potential for drug-drug interactions. So the glyceofulvin, which was the first one out, wasn't indicated for onychomycosis of fingernails and toenails. It was only effective against dermatophytes. So if you had a candida infection, the drug wouldn't work. And as we said, overall, because of its poor nail kinetics, the drug often had to be given 3 to 4 times a day, and you had to get that whole nail to throw out, and therefore, fingernail treatments were usually up to 6 months, and toenail treatments were up to 12 to 18 months. So, because of the kinetics of the drug, we need to understand that glyceofulvin, although the first drug, and although the drug that had all these toxic effects, as we'll see, the drug resulted in porphyria. There was the biggest issue with regard to hepatic toxicity. There was some issues with regard to liver tumors that were being formed. There was some studies in mice that showed that it was hepatotoxic. And basically, when these patients were placed on the glyceofulvin, they required multiple monitoring issues, meaning they were monitoring specifically liver function, usually on a period of every